Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hope you have a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to talk about complicated goals. How we go about doing things in order for us to save them or to actually achieve those goals.
Very complicated, because it will be normally is a big lump
Purchase.
sum. Yeah, for example, buying a house or property in, for example, us, we live in Australia, Sydney. A median housing price in here is getting ridiculous.
Yep.
At least $1 million.
At the current stage. This is in the Sydney CBD within, let's say, approximately of 70k radius.
I don't know how big, but I just read it at least over $1 million now.
So I guess for some that might be really daunting. So how we go about doing it in order for us to achieve that, there's a certain things. I mean, we did buy a couple of properties here in Sydney, Australia. And
none of them are million, all right? No. No, sorry. No, couldn't afford it. And we bought it
a long time ago.
So, yeah. $1 million, I can't do it, sorry.
So here's our tips and tricks, I guess, in a way, in order for you to achieve your complicated goals.
Yes.
This is purely based on a house, let's say.
Yes.
So maybe a mix of everything.
Yeah. Just give number wise. For us, we know we would prefer to pay 20%.
Yep. That was part of
deposit.
That was part of the.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one of it.
That's
so
one
pay
of
20% of it. Let's assume is $1 million, which means you need $200,000 in your bank, and then you gotta pay lawyer. You gotta pay this
Stamp
and
duty.
that, and stamp duty.
There's a few different, like 20% just only on the deposit plus additional 5% of admin.
Yes.
That's
so
how I see
250, $250,000 in the bank.
Now that would be fluctuated obviously depending where you are, which neighborhood you're going to be going to.
Yeah.
I mean, each
Purchase price.
Yeah, based on the purchase price. So you don't have to be buying the $1 million property. You know, maybe in your area, maybe only about $100,000.
Yeah.
So a big difference. Who knows? So, but definitely, if you are thinking of buying a property in Australia, anywhere in Australia, do put down at least 20%.
Correct.
So next one will be review your spending in the past 6 to 12 months. House purchase, it is so daunting. It is a big amount. You have to be really understanding how your money works.
And be strict to yourself. Right? You know how much money going in, how much money is going out. If you know your expenses is just too high, then cut it off.
Yeah.
If you can't cut it off, then you won't have the house.
That's
Simple consequence.
Yeah, I guess it's simple, but it's yet so complicated.
No, I'll say it is simple, but it's not easy.
Yeah,
it's simple.
It's simple, but it's not easy. That's true.
Yeah.
If you can, before you even purchasing a property, understanding or if not, set up a cash management system. We do that in at least twice a month, mid-month as well as the end of the month, with our cash management system, based on your own personal cash, that is.
Yep.
It helps you an overview how your money is going, coming in, going.
If it's growing or if it's going down. If it's going the other way that you want, then is there anything that you can change?
Yeah. So have a float to cover the fluctuation, let's say, or discretionary.
Yeah, you know, seasonal festival, you got families around. I'm kind of glad we don't have families in Australia because, right, you will spend a lot more, honestly. Holiday, parties, birthday, gathering, every month you gotta
There's
organize
always an event.
Food, drink, that's a lot of money.
There's a pros and cons. The pros of it is like, okay, then let's say we have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 siblings or something.
Yeah.
And then there's always going to be an event happen at certain siblings' house or event. And then that's the I guess the bad side is we don't have that.
Yeah, we don't have any support. We don't feel a bit distanced.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing as well is like...
We save a lot.
And there's not a lot of guardians like stopping us to do whatever it is that we want to do. Yes, they do give us a couple of 2 cents here and there, but take that in a grain of salt in a sense. So the next one would be take out a set amount cash weekly.
Yeah.
This is for us is like you kind of with using cash. Sometimes when I spend it, it's like, oh, I have that hurt psychological feeling.
No, it's just so funny looking at our kids when they go shopping.
Speaking of that, go on.
Yeah, because they're making their own money. Well, we are their employers. And then they bring their own cash going out to shop. So proud with our kids. And if they don't have enough money, they don't buy it.
Yeah.
And I even encouraged, just a few days ago, our daughter went shopping with her. Well, you have $10. There's a $10 key ring. Do you like it? No, I like that, the $17. Okay, then she said, then I have to work a bit harder. Okay, go. Good on you.
And nothing's stopping them. Like I always encourage, I always try to entice them. Hey, you can borrow 17, but you have to pay 20.
Yeah.
At the moment, you've only got 10. That gives you, I guess, like understanding. Do you really need this, or can you wait until you actually set a budget, have enough money? And I'm proud of her because she actually didn't buy anything on that day.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. So you gotta teach them at a very young age when it comes to money. Who knows? Hopefully, anyway, when they grow older, they don't want to use credit card for that reason. That's out of the topic.
Yeah. Anyway, because it's the cash psychology thing.
Yeah.
It works.
And then the other one would be the $500.
What about? Yeah.
So because it was
her
birthday, we give her $500 in cash.
Yeah.
Now we do it in theory first. I'm like, hey, if you have $500, what would you do? I'd give them an idea, bits and pieces here and there. But then, like, they go, okay, that's good. Like, as in theory base. But as soon as you see the cash, we're giving it to her in cash. A whole different mindset happened.
Yeah.
You ended up spending more.
Yeah.
You invest less. You put more on activity or spending on buying more toys.
So a note for that: before you see your money, put some in your investment. You can't take it out.
But yeah, and then after that, she ended up figuring out, okay, then 80% of them, or 85%.
No, we
90%.
encouraged her. We have to guide her. She's still too young. Otherwise, she would just put all the 500 in spending. Yeah. Typical.
So, the psychology of having cash as well. Like, you'd be amazed what it feels like when you physically have that $500 and you're going to spend it on whatever it is. Correct. Yeah.
Next one. Continue to refine your budget and adjust it accordingly.
It will be a lot of obstacle along the way. There's bound to be hump.
Different stages as well.
Yeah.
Well, if
something break down, I'm like, okay,
I'm gonna save that.
Radio for the car coming in. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. Insurance. Oh yeah, for example, business insurance. I'm like,
touch wood hospital. Medical bills or family, loved ones, some other emergency.
For eyes glasses. Break my glasses. I'm
teeth.
Like, ready up. There you go.
Yeah.
So there's bound to be, I guess, a lot of teething or tweaking accordingly as you go through, I guess, to the big journey of buying purchasing.
Yeah, because just don't forget about your goal. Yeah. You will get there, but it may take a little bit longer. Yeah, next one.
Budget based on your pay cycle. If you're getting paid monthly, do it monthly.
Yeah.
Weekly, do it weekly. Fortnightly, do it fortnightly. Business owners, I'm sure you're going to have a fluctuation, but I'm sure for sure a certain month you're going to have this amount of dollars per month. So
next one, work out the loan payment that you can commit based on your budget. Now these days the bank love to offer you a bigger loan. They love it. So sometimes, but I think majority of the people like that. I was like that. So when I first got my loan approval, okay, you're able to get a loan amount for, let's say, $300,000. Okay, I'll take that $300,000. I'll take all. I did not care how much I can commit.
Yep.
Did not think beforehand. Lucky it wasn't a big loan, so it was manageable for me. But then now I think if I have to do it again, you have to see, okay, based on that approval and how much I can afford it per week of the repayment, right? Agree.
Because when we first purchased our own property, I was like, I have no idea. I just have to go, okay, then just sign here, right here you go. Here's the loan, and you start making a payment. I'm
it was investment, and we were like praying, please have tenants in there.
Yeah.
Every single week, and no damage. They keep it clean. No way.
As a tenant, they don't really care about your property as much as you do. But yeah, if you're thinking of buying investment property, be mindful of that, because
Go on. Well, people will damage it, but even for your PPR, personal place of residence, what if you get along together? One of us got no more job. Start a family, got dependent. What happened? Can the other person pay for the mortgage, plus living expenses? So that you have to think of.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, I guess, numbers evolve as you go along purchasing a property. Be mindful, it is a long-term journey, and you have to have the scenario covered, because this what if happened to us, and hopefully these videos that we giving out help you guys, and I guess have an emergency, have a chat, have a conversation, I guess start
with your partner if you have any.
And it can get really daunting. We went through the worst psychological, financial aspect of it, and hopefully nobody can go through that same thing.
It wasn't fun.
And
last but not least is be proactive.
Have a conversation. And the earlier you have a conversation, the better it is if you have a partner. But if you are doing it for yourself, then be proactive. Start
change something.
Because again, if you're not going towards your goal, or if you're not,
flourishing, if you're not moving, then you're just stuck in there. And everyone moving. Well, I know in Chinese saying, there's a word saying if it's like life is like a river, a stream. So everyone, if you don't move, the stream will push you backward.
I didn't know about that. Say it in Chinese?
No, thank you.
So, hopefully this gives you guys an understanding to deal with, or how to create a goal on a complicated goal, especially purchasing a house.
Hope it helps. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.
Bye.